Hello friends. Okay, let's talk about a little bit by server-side house-based request smuggling. First of all, you must read a little bit for what is actually HTTP request smuggling. You can do this on this link I already opened. Here you can read a lot of information about what it is and how can we use it and how can we detect vulnerability from this type. And next important is for this lab to download download the Turbo Intruder from this link. You can use download app, going to the burp suite and going to extender, app store, use manual button and install it. So okay, let's talk about a little bit for this server-side house-based request, which means that the server cannot close the request from the user, and the server cannot kill all childs. The Apache server cannot kill all childs. So let's go into the lab and see what we got here and how to fix this laboratory. Okay. So let's enable our proxy and sending a normal request. Actually, this is not so easy to explain this. That's why I told you to read the information, because actually it's not so hard, but it's hard for understanding. In a simple explanation, that means a general request which have another request in the body. This another request actually is a smuggling request. So whatever, let's going to get a normal get. I will mark with red and sending to repeater. Okay, let's send a normal request and we will see normal response. Let's find out if we find resources. Okay, we found resources, but the location is the slash in the end. The Apache server is 2.4.2022. 52, I'm sorry. So let's open the solution to check some things. Yeah, 52. Okay. Let's sending this normal request to the intruder and change the method to post here. And let's clean some stuff here. This stuff we don't need it. Okay, let's tell that session to keep alive. And now we don't need to change the lane. We don't need to calculate the lane, and this thing is more important of this task. I will discuss this later. So let's try to sending a request to our domain actual vulnerable application to check if this actual application is vulnerable to HTTP smuggling request. We can do this that way. We're sending our smuggling request to check if we can access the admin panel of this website. And don't forget 2 lines in the end. Okay, because this is important. This empty byte is important to sending our malicious request, whatever. You will see if you want, and it is recommended to read information from. Okay, we have here 2 empty lines, and let's put it our domain and sending our malicious request to check if we access the admin panel of this server. Okay, we must wait 61 seconds. Here is the duration is start. Here. Let's see what we got on the output. $38. Okay, see? Okay, right, unauthorized. Here is our HTML, which tell us that here admin interface only available to local user. Local user, that means local host. Okay, let's try to access this page by typing here on the host place the local host, which means this is a local user. Sending request again. We don't need to change anything in the down part of the Python model because we're still not building an actual attack. So look, after the second 61 seconds, we must see the HTML, which will tell us, hey, you already access the admin lab. In this case, we must delete the username Carlos. See there. Okay, let's check what is going on after 61 seconds here. I'm sorry about this explanation, but it's, as I said, it's not so easy to explain. So, but it's not so hard. Okay, we have here, beautiful. We have a HTML output with normal response, which tell us, let me check. I will use render. Okay, here is the admin panel. Here on the post form, our username, which is Carlos. Okay, but we cannot do this web application interface and API, actual API. We must sending this post to the backend server. So for that case, we need sending a post here, not get. So I will get all this HTML and saving to the empty file. And okay, I here see we have a action and method and our CSRF token value. Let's configure our almost ready malicious request. So I will get this, all this stuff. So after, one more important thing, after we detect the malicious smuggling attack, we must clean all this stuff here. Empty lines, whatever you mean, and insert all our last part of the body, which mean our actual smuggling requests into the general post request. So okay, we have it. So now we cannot execute just like that. We will see nothing. This will not work because we are not showing the correct line of all these smuggling posts. I will use the repeater to calculate our smuggling post. So first I will get the value of the token and put in here. So second, I will get all my smuggling part of this post and go back to repeater. I put in here and I start calculating what actually number of bytes we have. So first I will calculate the token with the username, which is 53. Going back and put here on the correct 53. So next I will mark all part of my smuggling post and calculate all symbols. So wait, here you must be careful here when you counting this. This is important to know. Okay, 164. I will try if this not works. So, oh, I forgot to mark a 53 here. Sorry, because we all already know it. So let's mark again. Okay, this is an actual size, 159. So here is copy from here and paste it here. Okay, 159. So, to finish this already malicious request, we must say here to stop when we count all these characters, bytes, whatever, and make a pause. Time which is 61 seconds. Okay, we are ready to send request and see what's happened. If everything is okay, after 61 seconds the lab will be solved. Okay, sending and wait. Three. Okay, everything is okay. Our malicious post is done. We finish and solve the task. Thank you for listening, guys.